Grizzly bears, majestic yet perilous. They possess a mysterious unpredictability. These formidable creatures, armed with razor-sharp claws, can deliver a lethal blow with a single swipe. However, encounters that result in human fatalities are relatively rare, with a mere 44 lives claimed each year across the globe. For those who work closely with these magnificent animals, the odds of danger may seem even slimmer. Stefan, a seasoned expert with over 15 years of experience taming and understanding grizzly bears, was well versed in navigating their capricious nature. Yet, one fateful day, a seemingly inconsequential misstep altered his destiny in the blink of an eye. Intrigued to discover what transpired during that heart-stopping moment? Keep watching until the end, and brace yourself for an unforgettable revelation. Despite their massive size, grizzly bears are fast, agile, and capable of running at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. And Rocky the grizzly bear sure didn't hold any of it while he attacked Stefan, his trainer. The relationship between humans and grizzly bears has been complicated throughout history. While many indigenous cultures have revered grizzly bears as sacred animals, European settlers viewed them as pests and hunted them to near extinction in some areas. In recent years, efforts have been made to protect grizzly bears and their habitat, but much work remains to be done. Getting too close to a grizzly bear can have deadly consequences, and the story of Stefan Miller is just one example of the unpredictable and terrifying nature of grizzly bears. Grizzly bears are fascinating creatures that have captured the imagination of people for centuries. They're often portrayed in popular culture as ferocious predators that will attack anything that crosses their path. And the story of Stefan Miller is a tragic reminder of the dangers of working with grizzly bears. While these animals are incredibly powerful and intelligent, they're still wild animals and can be unpredictable. Even experienced trainers like Stefan can fall victim to their ferocity. Hit that like button and get ready to witness the story of a grizzly bear trainer who met his untimely demise at the hands of a 700-pound, 8-foot-tall bear that he had trained himself. In the world of animal training, there are few creatures as sublime as the grizzly bear. Grizzly bears have been a topic of fascination for centuries, with many people drawn to their sheer power and majestic beauty. But as the story of Stefan Miller demonstrates, working with these animals can be incredibly dangerous. In the aftermath of the tragedy, many people have asked themselves whether it's ethical to train wild animals for entertainment purposes. In recent years, there have been several high-profile incidents involving wild animals attacking their handlers or members of the public. These incidents have sparked debate about the ethics and safety of keeping wild animals in captivity for entertainment purposes. These powerful predators are both feared and revered for their strength, intelligence, and raw beauty. And for those who work with them, the risks are high, but the rewards are even higher. But as the story of Stefan Miller shows, working with grizzly bears can be incredibly dangerous, even for experienced trainers. In April 2008, Stefan, a seasoned animal trainer who had worked with grizzly bears for many years, was attacked and killed by Rocky, a 5-year-old grizzly bear that Stefan had trained himself. Rocky was no ordinary bear. He had previously appeared in films and on National Geographic and Discovery Channel specials, and was considered one of the most obedient bears in the business. Stefan had worked with Rocky for years and had even trained him to perform tricks and stunts for television and film. When it comes to animal training, few creatures are as respected and revered as the grizzly bear. Despite their impressive size and power, grizzly bears are also incredibly intelligent and social animals that exhibit complex behaviors and relationships. They've been known to form strong bonds with their cubs and other bears, and they communicate with each other using a range of vocalizations, body language, and scent marking. And Rocky was one of the most social bears that had a very strong bond with his trainer, which is why Rocky was known for being one of the most well-trained and compliant bears in the industry. But on that fateful day in April, something went horribly wrong. No one knows exactly what triggered Rocky's attack on Stefan, but the result was devastating. Despite the best efforts of other trainers to intervene, Stefan was unable to escape Rocky's grasp. In less than 25 minutes, Stefan had succumbed to his wounds and died, leaving behind a legacy of dedication and passion for his work with grizzly bears. Before we go to what went horribly wrong, it's important to remember that while grizzly bears may be strong and majestic animals, they can also be incredibly dangerous. They're known to attack humans if they feel threatened, which is what may have happened in this particular case. In the world of wildlife training, the bond between a trainer and their animal often runs deep. Stefan Miller's connection with Rocky, a young 5-year-old grizzly bear, was no exception. Under Stefan's guidance, Rocky had blossomed into a well-trained, seemingly docile creature. However, working with wild animals, particularly apex predators like grizzly bears, comes with inherent risks. On a day destined for tragedy, the delicate balance between man and beast was shattered. An unforeseen event, an unexpected noise, or even a sudden movement may have unleashed Rocky's primal instincts. Rocky's attack was swift and powerful. He pinned Stefan to the ground and began mauling him with his razor-sharp claws and powerful jaws. Despite the best efforts of the other trainers to distract Rocky and draw his attention away from Stefan, he remained fixated on his target, continuing to attack Stefan with deadly force. The attack lasted less than 25 minutes, but it was long enough to inflict fatal injuries on Stefan. The incident sent shockwaves through the animal training community, and it raised important questions about the safety of working with grizzly bears. While grizzly bears are incredible animals, they are also incredibly dangerous, and their behavior can be unpredictable, which is exactly what happened here. As grizzly bears are at the top of the food chain, they play an important role in the ecosystem. However, grizzly bears are also threatened by human activity. Their habitat has been encroached upon by development and logging, and they're often hunted for sport. Grizzly bear attacks can be fatal, and what happened to Stefan is why it's important to always take precautions when venturing into their territory. Tragically, Stefan's life was cut short when Rocky, the grizzly bear he had trained himself, suddenly turned on him and attacked. The incident was a stark reminder of the risks inherent in working with these powerful animals, and it prompted the animal training industry to reevaluate its safety procedures and protocols to ensure that such a tragedy never happens again. However, despite the dangers, many people are still drawn to grizzly bears and the natural world they inhabit. Wildlife watching is a popular pastime, and many researchers are dedicated to studying grizzly bears and their behavior. In addition to the risks posed by grizzly bears, these animals are also facing numerous threats to their survival. Habitat loss, hunting, and climate change are all contributing to the decline of grizzly bear populations in some areas. Conservation efforts are also underway to protect grizzly bear populations and their habitat. The tragic death of Stefan Miller is what highlights the importance of conservation efforts to protect grizzly bears and their habitats. Grizzly bears are considered a threatened species in many areas, with their populations declining due to habitat loss, hunting, and other human activities. These efforts are critical to ensuring the survival of grizzly bears and maintaining the delicate balance of the ecosystems they inhabit. The story of Stefan Miller and Rocky the grizzly bear is a tragic reminder of the risks and challenges of working with wild animals. While these animals can be fascinating and awe-inspiring, they're also powerful and unpredictable. As we continue to explore and learn more about the natural world, it's important to do so with respect and caution, and to work towards conservation efforts that will ensure the survival of these incredible creatures for generations to come.